Okay, hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to show you how to make an awesome treat. I don't know, it does not matter what time of year it is. Who doesn't like a cinnamon roll?
I hear silence.
They're awesome. Yeah, I don't see anybody raising their hands. If you want a treat, let me tell you what. This morning, my little boy came to me. Well, he's not little anymore, he's 14, so my boy, my son.
Thank you.
He'd kill me for saying little boy, but my son came to me and he brought me a tube of crescent rolls, and he said, "Mom, can you make these cinnamon rolls?" And I was like, "They're not cinnamon rolls." Well, he wanted cinnamon rolls, and I said no. Well, I had a tube of crescent rolls in there, and he assumed that I had bought the cinnamon rolls. So I'm like, "They're not cinnamon rolls, buddy. It's crescent rolls." And he's like, "What? What's a crescent roll?" Well, we don't eat crescent rolls. So, so I said, "But I can make you some cinnamon rolls. I just need the cinnamon sugar." So we're going to show you how to take these 2 tubes of crescent rolls and a little round baking pan. You need some butter, you need some sugar, you need some cinnamon, and some wax paper, and of course, dental floss. We're going to show you how to make that, and you're going to love it. It's awesome, and you can do this when you're camping, when you're at home, it doesn't matter. It's easy peasy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of butter, not a whole lot, maybe about a half tablespoon, and we're going to grease our pan. So I have my sugar here. I'm going to get a little bit of sugar. I'm going to put a little bit of sugar in this bowl. This is definitely not rocket science here. It'll look like we got a little bit of, looks like we got some old sugar here. But you know what? We buy stuff ahead of time, so sometimes she gets a little clunky. Be all right. I don't think I need quite this much. I got a little bit too much. We're just going to mix up some cinnamon sugar. Now, who hasn't had cinnamon toast? Oh, I think the same people that didn't raise their hands or who doesn't like cinnamon rolls are raising their hands for who hasn't had cinnamon toast.
Oh man, my daughter absolutely loves cinnamon toast.
So we are going to take, what I may have actually, oh, I don't know. We're going to call this good. If we have to add some more, we'll add some more. I, at home, at my house, have a container of cinnamon sugar. In an old Tupperware container. It's actually a Tupperware cream container. And that has my cinnamon sugar in it. There's a little spout on it. Looks awesome.
You know, I have
toast. You can get it sprinkled all the way around to the edges.
I have that same container that's empty. So if you make some extra of that, I'll just fill up my container too.
Nice. So we are going to mix our cinnamon into our sugar, and when it comes to cinnamon toast, I probably wouldn't make it as dark as I do for cinnamon rolls. And I don't know why. I guess because cinnamon rolls are just always a little more cinnamony. So I'm going to make it like I normally have for cinnamon sugar, which is about what I do. And this is all to your taste. And if you don't know how much to add, lick your fingers, stick it in there, and taste it.
Depends
if it tastes good, it's how you want it.
Depends how much you like cinnamon.
And that's all that matters. So we're going to put this lid on and set this aside real quick. We're going to move this up here. And I'm going to take this and set it here. So our next step is we have these 2 bought tubes, if you want to call them that, of crescent rolls. And we all know these things do one of 2 things. They either won't open at all, regardless of what you do with them.
Or they explode.
Or they blow up.
Yeah.
Or they blow up while you're opening them up.
And they make you jump. Poof.
So if it just so happens to explode while I'm unwrapping it and I jump, feel free to laugh. Because I would too.
Man, would that make some good content.
Yay. Okay, so
Here we go.
it says press with the spoon at seam, but you know what? I live dangerously.
Oh, that one was mild.
Now, to make this easier, you could buy those tubes. Now they sell these in crescent roll sheets. They're not crescent rolls. These have the seams in them where you would actually tear them apart to make croissants out of them, crescent shapes. And we're not going to do that. So it's kind of a bummer. because now we have to pinch all these seams back together. However, we're going to go ahead and we're going to unroll this here. And I'm going to take 2 of these and put them together to make this longer, but you can see here, we are certainly coming apart right where that is perforated, where it's meant to come apart, but we're going to pinch that back together, and it will be all right. For this, it will be all right. For a lot of things, it really doesn't work. You pinch it together, and it comes right back apart. It doesn't matter, but we're just going to pinch this like this. We're going to pinch this together. Okay, so we opened up both of our cans of crescent rolls. We pinched all of our seams together. We also pinched together where the 2 cans meet. And then our butter's a little melted because we had to do a little microwave action on it because it's a little cool in the house because we like it that way. So we're just going to take this and we're going to use a regular table knife and we're going to spread butter on this whole sheet of crescent roll. So here's our sugar, and we're just gonna sprinkle this on here. So now that I've got cinnamon sugar all over the top of this, like I said, I like to put a little extra cinnamon on my cinnamon rolls because they just always seem to be more cinnamony than cinnamon toast. So I'm gonna take my cinnamon and I'm just gonna go over here and I'm gonna give it a little bit of a sprinkle. Not a lot. If you get too much cinnamon, it can get really bitter.
It can.
So you don't want too much cinnamon. But about like that. And it's so easy, you guys. And then we're going to start at one end. It doesn't matter which end you start at. And we're going to start rolling. And this is all we're going to do is we're going to roll it. And once you get it going, it's pretty easy. Get over there, you. And we're just going to roll this up. We're going to hold our wax paper because it's going to try to stick to it. We're going to get this rolled up. And you don't want to roll it super loose, so you kind of want to keep it tight. So if you had, a 14-year-old or something that wasn't doing anything.
That would come over and hold that end of that wax paper down for you?
While you roll these up. So we're just going to roll. Yep,
Damn it, now you're right.
There's a seam, that's right. That's what I told you. Those seams, they always come apart.
Keep coming.
That's all right. We're just going to keep rolling.
That's okay. It rolled right up on itself. It'll be good.
Like I said, if you use those crescent roll sheets, you don't have any of this happen. None of this happens at all because you don't have to pinch it. Okay, so here we have our roll of cinnamon rolls, and I'm gonna go along here. Oops, let me show you. And I'm gonna take this edge, and I'm just gonna pinch this edge a little bit, okay? Because we don't want all of our good stuff to fall out of there. So I'm just gonna, did I miss a couple?
Right there.
Yeah, they won't stick because I've got sugar in there. Okay. Now, this is where your dental floss comes in. Take a piece of dental floss. What's that, about 18 inches?
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay, so lift up your end. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the end ones, they're always a little ugly, but it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah.
They taste good too. So what you do is you put your dental floss underneath there, you cross your strings, and you pull. And
well, look at that.
We're just gonna flatten this baby out.
I've never seen such a thing.
Put him in there.
Neither have I until now.
And we're gonna do one more
Yep,
time.
2 more is gonna fill her up.
I think so. I think it's gonna fill it up nice. And we are gonna take this. The crescent rolls say 375. We are going to put it in it. We got a toaster oven lit. It's easier than the big oven at 375, and then we'll bring it back when we get ready to put the butter and the extra cinnamon sugar on top. So only other thing I'm gonna do. Let me get rid of my dental floss. It's still sticking to me. I think I may have gotten sugar on this board, the paper moved.
That's okay. It'll vacuum up, mop up, or whatever.
Okay. let's set this aside. I'm gonna get it closed up. Okay. The only other thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these and like the rest of them, I'm gonna push them down a little bit to make them a little bit bigger, and they will rise. But I want to get these pushed down in here, and you're gonna see the ends because they're gonna get tall. That whole end that was on the bottom when I put it in there, you're gonna see it. You can't get rid of it. But these are gonna go in a 375-degree oven, and when they just start to get just a little bit brown, we're gonna take some of this butter on our knife. We're gonna rub the tops of them. We're gonna sprinkle some more of that cinnamon sugar on them, and then I think we'll have a taste test. Okay, so we're gonna pull these out of here, and we're doing these in the toaster oven. And I might turn them down to 350 for the last little bit because toaster ovens just seem to, like, you can reduce it by about 25 degrees because they're so small. So we're gonna take just a little bit of butter, and we're gonna just spread this around, and it'll melt right on there. And you can see they're not quite done yet. The outsides are, but not the inside. But ooh, man, that gooey inside. Oh,
They sure smell good already.
I can taste it. Daniel loves them. Now, if you didn't want to put the cinnamon sugar on it, you could always make yourself like a glaze with some powdered sugar and some water or milk, whatever you wanted to do. We're just going to pop these back in here. Probably be about another 5 minutes. And we'll show them to you when they come out. Careful, because I'm sure they're going to be hot. Blow up on me a little bit.
Very good. Very good. Good job.